Doctor.
Evening.
That scene that you portrayed there a moment ago is really the public's misconception of hypnotism, is that right?
Well, you mean this stuff like this?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's the misconception of the public because of theatrical hypnotism. Now, theatrical hypnosis depends entirely upon frightening the subject into doing whatever they want him to do, whether they're hypnotized or not. However, medical hypnosis relies entirely upon teaching the individual how to consciously control the subconscious level of activity. Now, to show you what I mean, we'll give you a little demonstration here. I asked my friend, Mr. Meyer, to drop in, and
Mr. Meyer
be our subject for the... Now, Mr. Meyer will show you the theatrical trick of suspension across two chairs.
Oh.
However, we will show you how theatrical hypnosis, what they would like for you to believe, and what medical hypnosis really consists of.
Mm-hmm.
Now, will you get that chair for me, please?
Mm-hmm. That's about there.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the first place, I want Mr. Myers to stand with his back towards me. That gets over the idea of I have to stare him in the eyes and do a lot of silly things, you see.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want you to close your eyes and imagine that you feel rigidity setting in from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. I want you to imagine how happy you feel, because that's a fact, and now maintain that idea until I ask you to change it. All right, now let's place him over. See how simple it is? Boy. Now, theatrical hypnotist would like us to believe that he's totally unconscious and completely under his spell. However, Mr. Myers, are you conscious of your surroundings?
Yes, I am, Doctor.
How do you feel?
I feel fine.
Are you afraid or in any pain?
No, I'm not.
You see, he's perfectly conscious.
Mm-hmm.
Now, another thing, a theatrical hypnotist would tell you that he has to give him a lot of suggestions about being as strong as steel before he can hold any weight. The medical fact is that he can now hold a tremendous amount of weight due to the tension of his muscles. I'll show you exactly what I mean by stepping on him. You see?
Yes.
Now, another great misconception is that he has to stay rigid to stay suspended. He can, mentally, controlling himself, relax any part of his body. Mr. Myers, would you mind relaxing your arms, please? See, his arms are perfectly relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of his body is rigid. Now, you've heard of medical anesthesia. That's where we use hypnosis to block out pain. Mr. Myers, would you mind causing this arm to become numb from your elbow all the way down to your fingertips?
You mean he could do that himself?
He's done it right now. As soon as I asked him if he'd mind doing it, he did it. Merely with the control of his own conscious mind over the subconscious. Now watch, first we'll cut him this way. You see? Now we'll just take this and shove it right on through. See that?
Yes, I do.
All right, now let's bring him up.
Didn't show any pain.
Didn't show any pain, no reaction whatsoever, you see? Let's bring him to his feet now. Now, Mr. Myers, I want you to let yourself relax, but maintain anesthesia in that arm.
You all right?
Yes, I am.
Now, let's take a look at this. You see, he's perfectly relaxed, but he still has anesthesia in this arm. Would you like to pull the pin out?
He's done it himself.
He's done that all himself, yes.
It didn't hurt.
No, it didn't.
Hurts you worse than it does him.
Yeah.
All right, now bring your arm perfectly back to normal. Tell yourself there'll be no ill after effects. You see? Now, theatrical hypnosis relies on the premise of frightening the subject. Medical hypnosis relies on educating the subject on how to consciously control the subconscious mind.
Now to thoroughly understand himself.
That's right.
Would you take back this needle, please?
Thank you.
But, Doctor, we want to thank you very much indeed for being here, giving up of your time. And to answer this unusual request, Mr. Meyer, you were a splendid subject. You're sure you're all right?
Thank you, Mr. Baker. Yes, I am.
Good. And I know that your branch there has done a great deal of work in having people understand themselves and thereby find peace of mind.
That's right.
Thank you again. And to letter writer Herbert Reed of South Bend, Indiana. We feel greatly enlightened because you asked for it.